You want the answer to YouTube success, subscribers, and viewers? It's investing, simply. You must invest in your channel, invest in your equipment, invest in your brand, invest in your audience. You know, when you're seeking out your audience, you must invest in advertisements to seek that audience. You must, spend money on media managers and ad managers and possibly mentors and people for shout outs. You pay your way to play and you pay your way to succeed on this game. If you don't have a particular amount of money or a lot of money, start small. There's not a race to the top by tomorrow. You know what I mean? You do not have to finish this goal today. Start small and slowly build your audience and build your brand. You know what I mean? As you get money, more and more money, and you just put more and more into it. Your first advertisements are probably not going to be the greatest anyways. It's going to take time for you to develop powerful advertisements to get good retention and good feedback in the first place. So it's going to take a couple trial and errors with that anyways. But yeah, that's the key to beating this thing that everybody's trying to accomplish on YouTube. It's not no particular YouTube algorithm typing in a certain type of metadata in your description. It's not your thumbnail. It's none of that. Like, those things are assisting your views maybe a little bit, but what really drives views is the amount of money that you put into the audience that you're trying to retain. And once you have so many followers, others gravitate towards your channel and a little bit easier, because they say if you purchase 10,000 followers, or you figure out a way to have 10,000 followers be directed to your channel, then other people are going to look at your channel and be like, oh, he's got 10,000 followers, he must be doing something right, we'll subscribe. So it's easier to get certain numbers after you've already reached higher milestones, because people are expecting that your channel's of higher quality than others because you have a certain amount of subscribers, when in reality you could have just paid for better advertising, you could have had better ads, you could have had better videos in general, you could have done a lot of different things. But it's literally all about the amount of money that you want to spend and how big you want to get. You can get as big as you possibly want, but that means that you're going to have to put in more money than you necessarily expect. There could be thousands to millions spent on just these kind of ads if you're trying to reach like an extreme amount of reach. I recommend maybe hundreds to thousands, and I'd slowly evolve to those numbers, because like I said, you're practicing how to do this properly. Don't invest too much and then have it fail and then never do it again, because that's not going to be a successful game plan. It's going to take a couple trial and errors, and it's going to take a little bit of money to start it. It might not even kick off for a while. You might have to, like I said, have to put in a couple hundred or a couple thousand before you even see any positive results, and that's a lot of money to a lot of people. $100 can go a long ways to people who don't have $100. So if you're starting from absolutely zero and you're trying to just overcome this algorithm thing, that's not really the thing that's holding you back. It's not necessarily even your content. I can make a channel that has no videos or absolutely nothing but a name to it, and just tell people, or make YouTube or Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and say, hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And literally I'm just telling people, hey, come check out my channel. They'll certain people will subscribe, some won't, but even if I don't have no content on there at all, they'll still come and subscribe, and eventually I can utilize that to my advantage by selling them something or monetizing ads on the videos or something like that, along those lines. So it's all about the amount of money that you want to spend and the people that you hire to spend that money with. Make sure that you do your research and find people who have positive and good results. And if you could find people who are pro bono, or people who do the work beforehand and let you pay for once you've received the results, that'd be amazing. Not many are doing things like that, but there is people out there who do that kind of work. And if you could find somebody like that, that's probably your best bet. Um, yeah, it's all about money and your team. Find a mentor, find a couple of advisors, find somebody to create a website for you, find somebody to create a logo for you, find somebody to manage your ads, and find somebody to stay on top of your social media following, posting statuses and pictures and this and that, and you've already won the game. Yeah, that's a lot of effort and a lot of money, because that's, you know, a whole team of people working on just your YouTube channel, but your YouTube channel is essentially a brand that you're not necessarily realizing. It doesn't have to be the kind of content that I'm doing for my brand. You can make it about anything. You could call it David's Diamonds and literally just make a brand from YouTube and use the platform from YouTube to establish your brand and sell diamonds or jewelry or something highly profitable or expensive. You can do anything with this. I'm just particularly going this direction because my most powerful and probably beneficial asset that I have is my voice and the things that I've learned. So give it a shot. If you are frustrated because you're not reaching a certain level on YouTube, you're not hitting them subscribers like you really want, it's simply because you're not investing the money that other people are investing in. Plain and simple. If somebody else is spending money, those people are going to go to where the people are spending money to get their attention. And that's plain and simple. You're not being exposed to the people that you need to be exposed to. And if you were, your chances of success would be much higher. And it's just about getting what you have in front of the right people, and that's what your ads will do. Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Have a manager who's successful at this and knows what they're doing, and you're golden.